Hi, I'm John Devore. Welcome to the channel. Today is about music, but it's not specifically about records. It's actually about a bunch of short films from the 20s and 30s that I saw last month. So last month, I had the rare luxury of having the apartment to myself for a couple of weeks. My wife was in Europe and my son was at camp. And so the first night I made a giant bowl of popcorn and I dialed up the Criterion channel and watched a ton of old movies chronologically, including a bunch of really amazing jazz shorts. I highly recommend trying to find some of these jazz shorts, especially you get to see the amazing artists of the early part of the 20th century on film. So you see them performing. You see Ellington, Bessie Smith, Billie Holiday, Louis Armstrong. There was a couple from the 20s. There was one with Bessie Smith called St. Louis Blues, where they do that song in the context of sort of a story written around the lyrics of that song. A wonderful performance by her. She was an amazing performer. Unfortunately died very young. Another one from the 20s is the first appearance by Ellington in a movie where he plays a band leader. He plays sort of himself, although not world famous in the movie as far as I can tell, with the absolutely gorgeous Freddie Washington. Another one from the early 30s is one of Louis Armstrong's most cringy appearances in Rhapsody in Black and Blue, where he appears in a leopard skin vest. But setting aside the corny and offensive sort of setup, his performance is utterly virtuistic and well worth watching. Calloway is on some of the movies. Heidi Ho, also from the 30s. And you get to watch one of the greatest showmen of all time, Calloway, doing his routine. And what struck me most about that particular movie was how you always hear great performers like Prince and these guys, they owe everything to James Brown and performers of that generation. But then you look at Calloway in the 30s, in the early 30s, literally writing the book that James Brown studied. And what an incredible performer. All those moves, you'll recognize all those moves basically reintroduced in the 50s, 60s, and moving forward. It's a very cool way to get a little bit of a temporal context to performers. And then another one from the mid-30s is Symphony in Black, which is another Ellington flick. And it's the first appearance of an early 20s or mid-20s Billie Holiday. And it's wonderful to watch, really beautiful. Again, amazing performances. You know, you're talking about two of the greatest artists of all time. Anyway, it's highly recommended. There's a lot of them out there and totally worth trying to seek them out. They're very cool. It's amazing to watch. It's very cool to see them in period, to see them live and performing. Live and performing. And that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.